Hello, my name is Simon and welcome to AFC Bournemouth Analysis. Here's my preview of our upcoming trip to Chelsea. Yes, we're on a mini unbeaten run. In fact, we haven't lost in the league in 2018. Let's just ignore that Wigan game and act like it didn't happen. We've also got quite a lot of players returning from injury. Obviously, Junior Stanislas was back for the West Ham game off the bench. Josh King also came back. So we've got quite almost a full squad relatively to pick from. And also there's the fact that, of course, Stamford Bridge is the place of possibly our most iconic Premier League win, arguably our most important since we've been in the top division. I talk, of course, of that 1-0 win we had in our first season there where Glenn Murray scored a late winner from a corner. There's that to drive on the players, although it didn't drive them on last season as we lost 3-0. And there's also the fact that Chelsea, although obviously they're hardly struggling, they are on a bit of a turbulent period in terms of manager Antonio Conte is making lots of annoyed noises about not getting what he wants in the transfer market and so on. So and they maybe haven't got the options up front that they'd like, and just a general feeling of slight malaise around Chelsea. I don't know whether that's really true or not, but that's the impression I get. Losing in the semi-final in the cup to Arsenal the other week. They're not in a great place right now. But that said, of course, Chelsea are still a very good side, and they're one that we've got a generally poor record against. Apart from that aforementioned 1-0 win, we've lost every other game to them, often by considerable margins. I think we've lost 4-1, 3-1, 3-0. And this season we did only lose 1-0, but we were perhaps fortunate with that scoreline. They dominated large periods of that game. And there's the fact that, of course, Eden Hazard loves playing against us. I don't know how many goals he scored against us, but he always causes us no end of problems. And if we've got Simon Francis playing, I expect that will continue. And even if Francis doesn't play, it will probably still continue. So, Chelsea are a very good side. And they're third in the league. And for my money, they're possibly on their day the second best side in the Premier League. It's very much a flip up, really. City are the best side, and then you've got Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, Spurs, and maybe Arsenal jostling for that second best position. But they're a very good side, so there's plenty of reasons to be fearful. What will be interesting to look out for is who Eddie Howe decides to play on the wings. Obviously, Junior Stanislas is just coming back from an injury. He'll probably pick up another one soon, no doubt. But it'll be interesting to see whether he goes straight into the first 11 and whether Jordan Ibe, therefore, is pushed out despite looking better in recent weeks. I personally would put Junior Stanislas ahead of him. As well as Jordan Ibe has played in recent games, you can't deny that Junior Stanislas on his day is a better player at the moment. And Jordan Ibe would be a great player to come off the bench and make an impact. Although you could say that about them both, really. So it'll be interesting to see who we play on the wings. As I mentioned, it's a very tough game. We don't have a great record against Chelsea, and despite our little unbeaten run, I think it will come to an end. I don't think we'll disgrace ourselves in any way, but I think we'll come out the wrong end of it, and I think we're going to lose 2-0. I've asked you to get in touch. Unfortunately, I've had one contribution, and that is on Twitter, and it's from AFCB Jamie, who said, "Keep it tight, stay within one goal and try to steal something which will probably be undeserved after many Chelsea chances. Also going to have to kick Hazard to stop him. Otherwise he will run the show. No stupid free kicks around the edge of the box, or Alonso will pick out top bins." Well, I mean, there's no chance our defenders won't do anything stupid during the game, unfortunately. But I agree that it's going to take a bit of luck, Chelsea to be slightly off it. But it's not out of the realms of the possible. They've drawn at home to Norwich in the FA Cup. I know they won on penalties, but still it was a draw after extra time. They also drew at home to Leicester and probably should have lost that game, so they're definitely not invincible at the moment at home. Obviously they beat Newcastle, but even in that game Newcastle had chances, so I think we're going to get chances on Wednesday night, but we have to take every single one and then get a bit of luck at the other end, but who knows, it could happen. Yeah, but that's all for this video. I know I haven't done many match previews for games, just haven't had the time or inclination, but yeah, it was good to get this one out, especially as, you know, we haven't had a game for 10 or so days, so I've really had no excuse. But you can follow AFCB Analysis on Facebook and Twitter. The URLs are here and the links are in the video description, so please do follow those and contribute. Let me know your thoughts before and after games to get included in the Have Your Say section. I also write for Yahoo Sport once a week about Bournemouth, and the link to my bio on the site is in this video description again. My latest post, it was on the it's on the transfer window, and what players and what positions I think we need to strengthen. It's quite a few, and obviously we won't be buying any players in this January transfer window, and we probably won't be losing any either. So it's a rather largely pointless piece, but you know, read it anyway. Why not? It's got some interesting and maybe humorous prose in it. So yeah, thanks again so much for watching, and up the cherries in all departments.